Okay, good morning. It's nice to have you back in here in classes for this new week. I hope that you could have relaxed during over the weekend so we can start with full energy this class. So let me show you what we're doing today. Just give me a sec. So there we are. Today, I will attempt to complete unit number 1. Well, no, lesson number 1 in unit number 7 in your English ID 3B. So you will find that lesson on pages 72 and 73. And also there are a couple of things that we need to go over today. We're gonna reflect on a quotation like we always, or at least like we usually do in the first class of the week. We're gonna read a Chinese proverb, then we're gonna try to reflect on what it attempts to say. Then we're gonna play the game, and then we're gonna go over lesson number 1 in unit number 7, as I said before. So, this is today's phrase, today's quotation. So I will ask Guillermo. Guillermo, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you please read for all of us?
If you survive a storm, you won't be bothered by the rain, but the
Okay,
rain.
by the rain. Thank you so much. So I think that you are able to interpret these words when it's talking about storm, rain, and all those natural phenomena. We're not referring exactly to those natural disasters or these natural phenomena, like as I said before. We are using a metaphor that the storm are problems and the rain are just smaller problems, probably. Because you know that there's some difference when we have a storm, when we have a downpour or a shower, or when it's drizzling, it's not the same intensity of the rain. So also in Spanish, we have different words for the different types of rain intensity. The same in English. So, but the analogy here is that the storm or the rain is compared to your problems. So, and I know that this is easy to interpret for all of you. I don't know if is there anyone who wants to say something about this? How can you interpret this? Maybe my dear Diego Batres. Moy, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, Moy, long time not hear you.
Yeah, we haven't had class like in 2 weeks, I guess. So
Yeah, approximately. But the important thing is that you're here. So what can you tell me about it?
about the quotes, I guess, right?
Yes, sure.
And like you said, we have passed through hard times. When smaller things arrive to us, it will be easier to overcome them, I guess. So, yep.
Yeah, it would be easier. And what do you think? Why do you think it's gonna be easier next time you suffer a problem?
I guess because you have already got the experience of something. So,
Exactly. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. When you have experience, you have suffered certain situations firsthand, you become stronger. You become stronger. So next time you got a problem, you got a setback or anything that avoids you from, moving on in your life, uh, next time you will remember that problems always pass. They always pass. And like I said, you become stronger. My dear Daniela Velasco, Daniela Paola,
Hello.
do you have anything else to add to Moi's
Um,
words?
Okay, I could say that the phrase refers that if you've already experienced something really difficult in your life, you can, I don't know, get along with anything that comes.
Yeah, yeah, it's totally right. You can get along easier with those things. Because if you have survived different problems, I don't know what kind of problems you have faced in your life, but you have no idea what is coming next because this is part of life. So you might say that life sometimes is very hard, but it is not. I mean, life is life, and it sounds obvious. It sounds so obvious to say life is life, but what I really mean is that life is full of setbacks. So those are those impediments that don't let you advance in your road through this life. But the good thing about this is that all the problems have a solution. All of they do. There's a solution for everything except for death. And even though you can think that death sometimes is a solution, even though it sounds kind of, extreme, but it is. And when you have suffered these things, next time that you are into trouble, next time that, and also you can help other people to overcome problems because, like Moy said, you are more experienced, and you know that everything is gonna pass, that everything has a solution. So then when you have a smaller problem, or it's not that the problem is gonna be smaller, it's that you will have the impression that the problem is smaller because you have lived through more difficult things. And the analogy here, the storm and the rain, is because the intensity. But for me, this proverb doesn't mean that problems are big, problems are small. It is on you. It is up to you how you measure your problems every time that they show up. And believe me, problems are gonna be with you during your lifetime, different types of them. And I'm not saying this just to disappoint you. I'm just telling you this because it's truth. And you gotta be ready for everything that comes. So then let's move to the second point of the agenda, which is the game. I see we have just 9 participants, 10. Well, 9, including me, are 10. And we have only 2 boys, Moy and Guille. Okay, that would be okay. We're gonna split the class, boys versus girls. Boys versus girls. So you have advantage that you can look up the answers online. Just let me share the game with you. So here we are. You are so familiar with this board game. We have boys, Guillermo and Moises, versus girls. So today, in today's class, we're gonna be talking about technology, but there's a vocabulary section related to cars, to car parts, to be precise. And this is gonna be like some sort of warm-up, so you can get familiar with this vocabulary section. If you don't know how to say the words, you will have little time to look them up on the internet. So, Guillermo, give me a number, please. Guille.
10.
Thank you. Bang, you have lost 25 points. Sorry, Guille. You started with the wrong foot. But it's better to have these power-ups now and not at the end of the game, because now you can overcome it. Ladies. One girl to call out a number. Hello, ladies. You don't want to be responsible for your disaster. Kimberly Ali. Kimberly. Are you able to talk, aren't you? Give me a sign if you can't. She's having breakfast maybe, or a nap. Daniela Hernandez, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Give me a number, please.
4.
4, thank you. So, what is the glass that covers the front part of the car? What do you call it? This word is also in your book on lesson 1, unit 7. What do you call that? That huge piece of glass that prevents you from the wind, the rain, the dust. Hello, hello.
No, le di al video, perdón. Windshield.
Yeah, that it is. Thank you. It's a windshield. You have 15 points. Excellent. So, Moy, give me a number, please.
6.
6. Did you say 6?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Wow, you have SWAT points. You were very lucky, my friend. So now girls got negative 25, and you guys, you have 15 points. That was a very lucky strike. Girls? Maybe Mireli Recinos?
Number 7.
Thank you. So for 15 points, that is easy. What do you call this part of the car that rounds and rounds, and there are 4 of them? There are 2 ways to call them. There are 2 different ways to call them. You can give me both. So at the end, we got the right answer.
Tires, creo.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Tires. Also wheels. So in informal English, when you have a car, you say to your friends, hey, I want to show you my wheels. And that means that you have a car. So can you see my new wheels? It's because you have a new car. But this is a very informal way to talk in the States. But the correct word is tires or wheels, like the Hot Wheels. Congratulations. Now you have negative 10. Not bad. Guille.
2.
Thank you. So for 15 points, you can find all the information about the car in this, like the speed limit, like the gas level. You also have the gas, the speed, a clock, the buttons for the air conditioning, the CD player. My friends, what do you call this part of the car? Where you have all of the indicators.
Isn't the table or something like that?
Yeah, it's a table, but remember the table got another name, and I'm gonna give you a hint, like a board.
Dashboard.
Exactly. Congratulations. This is the dashboard. Boys are ahead. Let me see another lady in here. Kimberly, now, are you listening? Kimberly.
Hola.
Hello, Kimberly. Give me a number, please.
5.
Thank you. So for 15 points, well, not all of the cars have those. There's particular models of cars comes with this part, but it's a piece of glass that can be removed just a little in here. It's at the top, of course.
Is sunroof.
Yes, it is. It's a sunroof. Congratulations, you have 15 points. And now you have a positive score, +5. I don't know whose turn is it. Is it Moise or Guille? I think it's Moises. Yeah, Moises.
I'll go with 8.
8. Okay. So for 15 points is the most important part of the car.
The engine, I guess.
Exactly. The engine. 15 points. That was easy for you. Girls. Paola.
Number 15.
15. Thank you. It is in front of the car. It protects the engine. That is in your books as well. And also it's a piece of, well, it's part of a piece of cloth that covers your head. You know when it's very
Hood.
cold. Exactly. Yeah, thank you. It's the hood. You're getting closer. Guillermo?
16.
16. All right, for 15 points, a light that indicates a turn. So some people don't flash these lights. They're going to turn right or turn left. They don't let us know. So those lights are very important. We really need to know. When you're driving, you really need to know where the car is going to turn. What do you call these lights?
I guess Guillermo doesn't want to say, but it's a turn signal, right?
Yes, but the problem is that I have two names, the one that you said, and I know another one. And since I did not design this game, I don't know which word is behind. I know them as turn blinkers. I know them like this. And if it's one that I think and the one you told me, you get the points. Turn signal light, yeah, you were totally right. Let me see another girl here. Milena.
12.
Thank you. This is easy. This is a way to protect the car. It's this part in here, and there's another one behind. It really does protect. It protects the engine. But only protected from fender benders, not huge crashes. What do you call it? It's part of the hard body.
I'm not sure, but is bumper?
Yes, it is. You are right. This is what it does. It protects. Good. Moy?
I'll go with 11, I guess.
Okay. 15. They are at the back of the car. Well, what is at the back? Ah, yeah, the lights. Well, we have two types of lights behind. The turn lights and the stop lights. Let's go for the stop lights. But what do you
Isn't-
call them?
Brake light.
Yes, but they have another name. So let me give you a hint. Is something that certain types of animals get at the back. Certain animals.
Tailgate.
Aha, the first word.
Tail.
Tail what?
Tail lights, I guess.
Yes, you guessed right. Tail light. So it's like, how can you translate this? Las luces de la cola. Yeah, something like this. But you know what they mean. Tail lights. Paola,
9.
thank you. Push this and you will hear a sound. It starts with the letter H.
Horn.
Yes, totally right. It's the horn. 15 points now. Guillermo,
14.
thank you. Easy peasy. A light that helps the driver see the road.
Headlight.
Yeah, headlight. So we have the head and we have the tail. Let me see. Daniela Hernandez.
3.
Thank you. You need this to drive the car. Well, you need everything to drive a car, but this one is to give you direction. To keep you forward, to turn to the right, turn to the left.
Helm, I think.
The word, but it got two words.
Steering wheel.
Yes, yes, exactly. Is the steering wheel.
Okay.
You got the points. Congratulations. So boys, unless you are so unlucky and you swap points or reset the scores, or you got those power-ups that, you know, they're kind of frustrating because they make you lose points, you're gonna be the winners. Moy, 1 or 13?
I would like to Guillermo to choose. I don't want to mess up.
1, okay. 15 points. What is the name of this mirror?
Rear view or something like that.
Yes, is the rear view mirror. And as I said, girls, you need something here, something like swapping points or resetting scores so you can have a chance here. Otherwise, Guillermo and Moises will be the winners. And you are the winners, girls. You see what had happened? You have swap points and you become winners. Congratulations, ladies. These things happen. Sorry, Moy, sorry, Guille. So, but the important thing here is that you have learned new vocabulary related to cars, which is exactly what we're gonna study today. Well, one of the things we're gonna study today. So let me share the lesson with you. Page 72 in your books. 72. Okay, every time I ask young people this question, they usually say, no, teacher, technology never drives me crazy because I consider myself some kind of tech savvy. You know, I can use the technology that is available for us. I have no problems mastering some computer programs or cell phone applications or anything related to technology. And this is mostly what young people say. But if you ask someone, say 40 years old or older, they will always say, I have problems using certain devices, computers included. So I have to ask anyway, just to make sure that all of you are technological friendly people. Let me see, Merari Avalos. Merari, are you
Hi,
there?
teacher.
Hello, Merari. Does technology drive you crazy or not?
Well, sometimes,
Really? When?
yes.
How?
Well, last year when we were on quarantine
Mm-hmm.
and we only had online classes,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes Zoom and the Meet classes drive me crazy because I've never used that before.
Mm-hmm. Now, can you imagine how difficult it was for all of us? Because
Yeah.
you are a young lady who has been immersed in technology since you were a kid. Okay, now you can relate that when we make mistakes with technology, now you can relate. Thank you, my dear Merari. Let me see, Valentino. Valentin, are you there?
Yes.
And what about you? Do you have any? Well, sometimes technology drives you crazy, not because you're not able to master or able to handle the devices or applications. Sometimes it drives you crazy because they misfunction. So they don't work properly and they can also drive you crazy. Tell me, in your case, does this happen?
Yes, sometimes.
When?
For example, I don't know, my computer doesn't work very well since the last 3 weeks, I think. So I have a lot of problems in some classes or in the exams online.
Is your computer old?
Yes.
That's why. That's probably why. And sometimes I don't believe my students when they say, teacher, I have some problems with the computer. It is frozen. My computer is frozen and it doesn't do anything. Sometimes I don't believe you because when I think of the students, I think of modern technology and I assume that you have those last generation computers at home. But reality is that not all of you have those kinds of devices at home. And now I understand certain problems. Thank you, Valentin. And the last question is gonna be asked to Guillermo. Guillermo, does technology drive you crazy for different reasons? That's it.
Sorry, teacher, you can repeat,
Okay,
please?
does technology drive you crazy?
Um,
It really makes you mad, frustrated, fed up?
and
Or you're okay with your computers and all that stuff?
I heard you say me frustra.
Frustrated. You get
I
frustrated.
I frustrated when the computer is frozen
Okay,
or similar.
okay, I see. Thank you, Guille. All right, so now, as we have heard some of your experiences with technology, we're gonna take a look to this picture, to this cartoon. Says here, well, the computer is talking to the woman and vice versa. And they both think that the other party is stupid. Why so? Well, we think that the computer has to do exactly what we ask, but we don't ask in the correct manner because remember that computers are pre-programmed and they need certain commands to work properly. And if we do not use them as required, the computer is not going to do it for us. And we think that the computers are stupid. And the computer is waiting for a specific instructions so they can work properly. And so they think that the woman or a person whosoever is stupid as well. So based on this kind of ironic or sarcastic cartoon, so you will give your opinions about it and you will answer or complete the sentences. They're not questions. You just have to complete the sentences with your own ideas. Moises, can you help me reading the incomplete sentences, please?
All of them.
Please. Number one.
We think the cartoon is,
Number two.
or the computers probably think we are.
Number three.
The most frustrating machine one of us has used is.
And the last one.
4 things the machines do that an IS are.
Thank you. So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to think of the answers and then I'm gonna ask you. 2 minutes, please. Merari, can you please read the first one with your answer?
Okay, we think the cartoon is something that it's funny.
Okay, you think it's funny? Okay, it's funny. It is kind of funny, by the way. Thank you, Merari. Number 2, Jose Valentin.
Hello.
Tell me, number 2.
Our phones and computers probably think we are stupid.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they think we are. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Okay, thank you. Number 3, Daniela Hernandez.
The most frustrating machine or one of us has used is, I don't know.
In your case, what is a machine that you have used that really makes you really pissed?
I think, I don't know.
Your computer, the school computers?
The school computers.
The school computers, sometimes they go slow.
Yeah.
Very slow. Or you don't have access to certain
Or
websites.
the curler.
Ah,
The curler. For the
okay. Okay, thank you.
This is burnt.
And 4 things that machines do that really annoy you. Paola.
I will say when they freeze, when they suddenly turn off, when they stop working, and when they do weird noises.
When they make noises. Yeah, I haven't thought about it, but it is. It makes you think, my computer is going to break down soon. So one of the things that I personally hate about my cell phone is that, well, I don't really save a lot of documents or files in my cell phone. Actually, there are a lot of applications that I have to uninstall because I have not enough storage space. I really hate that when I'm open the picture gallery and I can't. And I can't because it says that I have insufficient storage space. And I just have WhatsApp installed in my phone. So can you imagine? I have no Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter applications installed on my cell phone. And even though it is full, I mean, the memory is full, and I can't even open the gallery. It is really annoying. I feel like throwing my cell phone to the garbage. It's kind of old. It's kind of old, but I have heard other people's stories, and they have more recent models of cell phones, and they're suffering the same fate as me. And it's because there is something about the people who makes the cell phones. They have programmed that they will last 2 or 3 years tops. Because with the new applications, they fill your memory, and so you don't have enough space, and you have to buy another cell phone. This is business. So then we have exercise B. You're gonna listen and read the start of a urban myth. A urban myth is a very famous gossip that goes around and around and becomes a urban myth. Well, famous obviously in the United States. We have no idea about this myth here in El Salvador, but you have to define who attacked who. So it means that we have 2 parties here, and one is attacking the other. And also you have to write down what was the criticism. What was the criticism about? Also, you can read it. And says that you have to guess the response, but don't guess. Listen and write it down.
Audio 7.1.
Urban myth number 89, the angry automaker. This one's been circulating for ages and keeps getting updated. Check out this latest version. Rumor has it, the head of a giant computer company once said that if his company made cars, we'd all be driving modern, affordable, fuel-efficient vehicles. This apparently angered the director of a major auto corporation, which immediately wrote an acid, highly sarcastic response. This is how it goes.
Again.
Audio 7.1.
Urban myth number 89, the angry automaker. This one's been circulating for ages and keeps getting updated. Check out this latest version. Rumor has it, the head of a giant computer company once said that if his company made cars, we'd all be driving modern, affordable, fuel-efficient vehicles. This apparently angered the director of a major auto corporation, which immediately wrote an acid, highly sarcastic response. This is how it goes.
Okay. Who attacked who? Anyone in the audience wants to respond that? Who is attacking who? We have two companies here. Mireli Recinos, do you have any idea of the answer?
The driver?
Well, it has to do with cars and of course with drivers. But you have to go higher. You have to go higher. Guillermo? Who is attacking who? We have two companies here. One that makes, and the other one.
Help you out, or
Can you come again, please?
if you want, I can help you out.
Of course, of course, of course.
What I understand is a company that does make computers that they can make like good cars. So then the companies that do cars responded.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So this is exactly what it is. So two companies are, well, they're not actually fighting. I mean, there was a criticism. One major producer of computers said, basically what they said is that they can do cars better than the auto companies. So they're dedicated to build up computers. And they dare to say that they can make automobiles better than the companies who does this for a living. So this is like an insult. This is, you are good at something and someone else comes and say, hey, I can do better than you. This is what they said. But they got another response from the car company. And this is what we're gonna read. How would you respond to such attack? And this is the way they did. This is the way they did. So then also you have to answer these questions. You have to be honest with yourself. And as soon as you listen and read, you will write down what is the percentage that you understand. So if you understand the whole thing, write 100%. If you just have, so you will calculate, you will rank yourself. Then you have to see the guessings, but we don't guess, we did not guess. Then how many problems from the list? You gave me a list of problems of technology, so you have to see if those problems are here in the response and which points did you find funny. It says here that you will find it funny because they respond with certain sort of sarcasm. Well, actually, this response is very sarcastic. It is. Now, listen how the car company respond to such attack.
Audio 7.2.
And if computer companies made cars, for no reason at all, your car would accidentally crash at least twice a week, and you'd have no idea what happened. Strangely, you'd simply accept this as normal. The airbag system would ask you, "Are you sure?" before being activated. If the car started to run low on memory, you'd need to turn down the air conditioner and switch off the stereo. To make right turns, you'd have to upgrade both the steering wheel and tires to version 2.0. Occasionally, your car would stop and refuse to restart, so you'd have to open the hood and reinstall the engine to get it going again. Several really important commands would be located at the back, in the trunk. You'd sometimes get a message saying the wipers had encountered an unknown error. Then, as the rain covered the windshield, you'd need to stop the car, turn off the wipers, and push the reset button. New models would switch the gas pedal, brake, and clutch around, so you'd stop when you wanted to accelerate. When trying to brake, the car would sometimes flash, "Error, brakes are already in use." So you'd have to open the door, put your foot out, and try to slow down the car yourself, like a Flintstone.
Okay, Valentin, tell me, how much did you understand of the letter response? Jose Bonilla?
Hello, sorry.
Okay, tell me, how much did you understand? 10%, 20, 50, 100?
I don't know, maybe
Be honest.
60%.
Okay, good, thank you. And what about Daniela Vasquez? Daniela, can you talk? She isn't here, is she?
No, she doesn't have mic, so.
Okay. And what about you, Moy? How much you understood?
I'll go with a 90, I guess.
Okay, that's good. Paola Velasco, what about you?
I understood quite well, I think.
Okay, and in percentage?
Like an 85 or a 90.
Okay, okay. It's good if you said 100, teacher. It's not bad. It's not gonna sound cocky or anything. We know you know. Okay, then, so what is funny about this response is that the car company owner or executive, I don't know who actually wrote the response, but it was very funny because he put all of the problems, all of the computer's mistakes into the car world. And everything that may happen in a computer, consider an error or a mistake, if you put it into the cars, it's going to be so dangerous. For example, here says something about braking. Says when you want to slam on the brakes, when trying to brake the car would sometimes flash error, which is a very common message that you receive in your computers every time you're trying to do something. There's error, error, error. and it's really annoying. So, but if you are driving a car and you suddenly have to stop, so you slam on the brakes. So can you imagine if the in the dashboard you see the message error, brakes are already in use? No, so you will have a serious accident. You can drive over someone, or you can drive over a tree, or anything seriously may happen to you. So, and this is what I personally find interesting, funny, clever about this response, to put all of the mistakes that the computer producers leave in their devices to the cars, and just make you realize, well, but nowadays technology and cars are not separated worlds. So every time cars are more modern and they include more technology than before, but it really makes us realize that the cars are excellent the way they are. Every time that you are incorporating more technology to our cars, they will be more complex. And if the computer in your car goes wrong, so your life is in danger. Your life is in a serious danger. So now it's time for the vocabulary that I told you at first. So we have some words here that need to be matched to the pictures. Let's give the chance to Kimberly. Can you listen to me, Kimberly? Or Alexandra Ramirez? No, you can't. So then Milena,
Yes.
help me reading the words in bold, please.
Steering wheel, tires, hood, engine, no sé cómo se dice.
Engine.
Trunk,
Wipers.
wipers, windshield, perdón, gas pedal, brake, clutch.
Thank you. So now let's match those words to the pictures. Easy peasy. We have played a game about this before. A few minutes before, you can do it without any sort of problem. 2 minutes. So letter A. What is letter A? Okay, Moy, help me with this. You are fast.
I'm sorry, with what?
What is this?
Wheel, I don't know what you call when it's messed up, sorry.
Yeah, wheel and tire. The word you have here is tire. Then we have the hood, the trunk, the steering wheel, the wipers, a broken windshield, the engine, and the pedals here. Let me see. Maybe Merari. Merari,
Yes.
can you drive?
No, I can't.
Is your mother or father's car automatic or is a standard transmission?
It's automatic.
Automatic. So this pedal doesn't exist in your car. So what do you call this one? It is here. It is in the paragraph we just read. We have the 3 choices here. Which one is it? Is it the gas pedal, the brake, or the clutch?
The clutch.
This one.
Mm,
So I see
yes.
that you really can drive.
Yes, I can't.
Okay, sorry, Merari. Yeah, but just for you to know, in one day, Merari, you have to learn how to drive. So when you know, now you will know that this is the gas pedal. This is for speeding. This is the gas. No, this is the gas. This is the brake to make your car stop. And if you have a standard transmission car, you will have this clutch. The clutch here. And the
Okay.
last, thank
Thank
you.
you.
No, thank you for being attentive. So then we have some underlined words or phrasal verbs in this case. We have turn down, switch off, turned off, and slow down. Slow down, turn off, switch off, and turn down. Switch off and turn down is the same. Turn off, switch off, same thing. So that's why you just have three definitions here. We don't have four. So Paola Velasco. To cut the power of a machine, which phrasal verb do you use?
Turn off, maybe.
Turn off or switch off? Paola, to reduce the speed?
Slow down.
So, yes. And obviously to reduce the intensity?
It will be.
Hey, wait. You can repeat, I think. Reduce the intensity, the same thing. Let me see. I got confused with this one. Switch off, turn off. Slow down, turn off, turn down. Sorry, my bad. I read turn off again, but it's turn down. Yeah, stupid me.
Teacher.
Tell me.
No, it's nothing.
Okay. Switch off and turn off like as I said. I always say like I said, but it's as I said. As I said, it's the same thing. Switch, turn off is to cut the power. Slow down is to reduce the speed, and to reduce the intensity is turn down. Then we have a listening exercise, but it's kind of long and we don't have enough time to go over this. So for next class, we're gonna listen and finish these exercises. So far so good. I think that it's time to go. Thank you guys. It's nice to see you. It's nice to hear you. See you later.